What's going on, fam, and welcome to another edition of the AO, and I'm here with my good friend Kimberly, and she is a recruiter for 20 years, and she's gonna help us, including yourself, land that dream job that you wanna get. Let's go. Yo, what's up, girl? How you doing? Look at the sale. Wow, I'm so sorry. This is nice. Hold on a minute. Kim. Hello? Oh, what it do, man? Hey. Yeah. Hey, let me call you right back. I'm with Miss Kimberly here. Get on my interview. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, I love you too. Bye, babe. Bye. Bye. Sorry about that, Kimberly.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the interview?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. So we're going to start with our first question.
So as I'm traveling around the country, every teenager, and I really can't say everyone, but the majority of teens are asking me, hey, okay, so I have my resume, but how do I prepare? What do I need to do to prepare for the interview? So I did some research and did some digging, and I found the lady who's gonna help us. What's up, Kimberly? Welcome to the AO. Kimberly, how long have you been in the recruiting business?
I've been in the business probably for about 20 years. I actually started my career in recruiting back in 1997.
Listen, I graduated in 2002. She does not look like her age. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm like, what? This is amazing. But you know, this is good because listen, y'all, she's gonna really help us and give us some steps on how you need to prepare, because check this out. When you come to your first interview, you will sit down with someone like her. Your very first interview, whatever job, will be someone like her. And so she's gonna help us out. So Kimberly, let's go to the whiteboard. Let's go.
So research. So
okay.
we start off with talking a little bit about branding.
What does branding mean, though? You know, when I hear branding, I know what it means, but I don't know if Billy Joe Bob watching knows what branding means. So Chick-fil-A, what is their brand? Like, what would you say their brand is?
When I think about Chick-fil-A, I think about quality service. Whenever you're at Chick-fil-A as the organization, they'll always say, when they take your order or whatever they're doing for you, my pleasure.
So, all right, so when they go to the website, they are identifying what's the brand.
Correct.
What the company is known for. So we got a brand. Number two, what would you say?
I would say number two is learning about the company. And typically most websites has an about us.
Okay.
On their website someplace where it talks about the organization. Most time the about us, it talks about the history of the organization, like when the company started, who started the company, if the company was acquired by another company, all those things. That's typically what the about us is. So you get to learn a little bit about the history, how they started, and those things.
Branding, one, about us, history, number two. Number three, you would say?
Number three, I would say probably you want to ask a question about the organization. So I'm going to take that one down. So when I think about questions, this is an opportunity for you to learn a little bit about maybe a specific person in the organization, someone in leadership or that leads the company itself, whether it's the CEO, or learn a little bit more about what the company does, like what is their specific product, who do they sell to, those type things. So those are the type of things that you want to dig in on and learn how that's going to affect you doing your job.
In preparing, you also want to just not research, but you also want to bring a portfolio.
Yes.
So like when I hear portfolio, I think something else, but I think you're talking about something different though for a teenager or a college student. What do you mean by bring a portfolio?
When I think about bringing a portfolio, I just think about bringing things like your resume or whatever your work includes. So most people at this level, they're probably not gonna have a lot of work they've built up. So at least bring copies of your resume or cover letter to share with other people in the room in case you're interviewing with a number of people. But also that portfolio should include something for you to take down notes, because it's important that you're actually taking down information that you can follow up on, you know, to make follow-up questions, those type things. So that is what I mean by a portfolio, so that it can show that you're engaged in the interview process.
What are some key things that they need to be preparing for, practicing at home for the interview? Non-verbal Communication.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right, so I think when you walk into the interview, the first thing that you should do is shake someone's hand.
Okay.
Just to greet them, for sure. I think that's important. Also, sometimes people look at the type of handshake. A lot of times people say the stronger your handshake is, the more secure you are as a person. It shows a sign of confidence, that you're not nervous or anything like that. So, nonverbal communication, and we've already talked a little bit and spoke a little bit about eye contact.
Okay.
But just make sure that you're continuing to do that, because you could be like in the room with a number of people, so that you're making contact with everyone in the room. So that is some of the nonverbal communication, and shaking and nodding of the head as you go through, and to show that you agree or you disagree. That's more of your nonverbal communication, but just different signs to show that you're engaged in the process opposed to disinterested in what's going on.
Practicing hello ma'am, hello sir, no slang. What up, yo? Where it be? What's good? No, none of that. So Kimberly, we're saying no slang, but let's just be real. The manager there may be using some slang. Do you recommend, since they're doing it, a student does it too? Since the manager's doing it?
No, I think you always should present your professional self. That's important, that regardless of what they are doing, because they're already in the job. You haven't gotten the job yet.
That's
so,
right.
It's important that you stay your professional self and stay polished throughout the interviewing process.
Yeah, because you can never go wrong being too polished.
Yes.
But you can go wrong being under polished. Right. So we got research, we have get a portfolio with your resume, and when we say resume, y'all, I want to suggest 2 copies. Extra 2 copies for the resume? Bring extra 2, or you say just 1?
I say an extra 2 to, I say anywhere between 2 and 5 copies.
2 and 5 copies.
A lot of companies do panel interviews right now, and sometimes you can have 4 or 5 people in the room with you.
Should they arrive early to the interview, or should they be there just right on time? Like, what do you recommend? I have like, my suggestion is always arrive 15 minutes early, because right on time to me in an interview, you're late. Right. As an interviewer, and you interview hundreds of people throughout the year, what do you recommend? What do you think is appropriate?
I think anything within 10 to 15 minutes early is good enough. Is acceptable for an organization, because I think that's enough time that's showing that you are definitely on time.
So we have a lot of great stuff here that Kimberly went through, and so what I want to do is I want to practice with Kimberly. Side note, I'm not dressed for an interview, all right? This is just a practice run. We're gonna show you how to dress, baby. Keep it live. Let's go. Hey Kimberly, how are you, ma'am?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Anthony O'Neill.
Good to meet you, Anthony.
Good to meet you, ma'am.
We're gonna go this way.
This way? Okay,
yes.
Cool, no problem. Let me get that for you, Miss Kimberly.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thanks.
Miss Kimberly, again, thank you so much for having me. I'm telling you, I'm so excited, because it's been my dream to work here. So hopefully I can join the team, and let's go. I'm ready.
Well, it's good to have you here, Anthony. I'm gonna get started with our first question of the day. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sounds good.
Well, thank you so much, Kimberly. Your information today was amazing. You rock. Give me some love. I'm telling y'all, man, this was amazing. So listen, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, okay? I want you to hit that subscribe button. Then right next to it, you already know, hit that ding, 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 the bell, because I want you to get a notification every single week when I upload something new. To me, it's that serious to see you winning in life, and you getting a job, and you taking ownership of your life. So subscribe. Tell a friend. As a matter of fact, go tell a cat or dog or somebody. I don't care. I just want everyone to win. It's your boy. It's another edition ending on the AO. Peace.